Hello and welcome back, students. Today I'll be discussing your chapter in continuation, that was sectors of the Indian economy. This is lecture 3 of that same chapter. In this one, we'll be discussing about two major topics. We'll be talking about your disguised unemployment, and we'll be discussing about the government policies that can generate employment for the people. Let's see. I'll give you a nutshell of this one first, then I'll continue. When we talk about your disguised unemployment, you have seen this one in class 9th also. Disguised unemployment. If we talk about your disguised unemployment, that can be defined as when a person thinks that he or she is working, but actually he or she is not working. You can understand this one with an example. Like, okay, let me write down definition first. When a person thinks that he or she is working, but actually they are not working. Example, I'll take of class 9, but you have already seen that more people working in a field. Let's suppose the requirement is of 4, and in place of 4 there were 8 those who are working. Means if we remove 4, there won't be any effect on the production. So that means they are basically thinking that they are working, but they are not working actually. We'll be looking at this concept, and because of this disguised unemployment, so we are looking at the role or the policies of government to increase employment. Let's see then. If we talk about your first one, if better irrigation facilities are provided, you can understand this one, your more amount of agriculture can be done and more amount of people can be employed in that one. Second one, if you talk about if dams are constructed, again better irrigation facilities can be there. These are minor things, but if government do so, they can increase employment indirectly also. If you talk about your better transport, obviously tertiary sector will be giving more job opportunities to the people. Next one, if we talk about if your cheap credit can be given to the people to open up their small businesses or any kind of, they can earn a better amount of money with their credit facilities what government is basically providing at a cheap rate. If you talk about your establishment of industries. Next one, if you talk about your if schools, more schools can be set up, your teachers can be employed. Like I suppose there is a Niti Aayog, before it was Planning Commission. This Niti Aayog says if your proper jobs can be generated, so at least 20 lakh people can get job in that. Then if you talk about next one, your health facilities, if hospitals can be set up, more workers, more doctors, more nurses can be employed. Next one, if we talk about tourism, the same Niti Aayog says for tourism it's around 35 lakh people basically employed if tourism is basically generated in any of the states. Next one, if we talk about your government schemes, one to discuss about is MG Narega. We have already seen this one is Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act of 2005. You know the features also we'll discuss in this one. This is also there. So this is the nutshell of this lecture. Next one, if we talk about your disguised unemployment, it's also known as underemployment. It's also known as hidden unemployment. Hidden employment, sorry. When more people are working than it's needed, the situation is known as underemployment, disguised unemployment, or hidden unemployment. If a question comes in examination, what is underemployment? What is disguised unemployment? Yeah, what is hidden employment? Yeah, what is disguised employment? So it's one of the same thing. So this can be studied in two parts, that is in the rural areas and the urban areas. If we talk about your rural areas, all the family members work in the same field. I gave you the same example. This means that even if we remove a lot of people from the agriculture sector, the production won't go somewhere, means it won't go down. The agriculture production will not be affected. Next one, if we talk about in the urban areas, there are thousands of casual workers, those who are working in service sector, who search their daily employment. Many of them don't find work every day, so this is a kind of underemployment, means they are not getting work all through the year. There are many other like rickshaw pullers and cart pullers and street selling something or the other, where they may spend the whole day but earn very little, means this is again a kind of underemployment, means they are working less than their capacity. The family business joined by their son is another example of unemployment, or disguise or hidden or your underemployment. Let's see the next topic, what we were discussing. That was the policies of the government. The first one, if we talk about if a bank can provide loan for the construction of well for irrigation, I have discussed. Then dams, if constructed, it provide employment and opportunities as well as irrigation facilities. Then the rural roads, if better transport facilities can be there by the farmers just to sell their crops. Then credit for local banks for the inputs of seeds, fertilizers, pump sets, and that too a cheap credit. Next one, if we talk about they can promote local industries, they can establish rural areas industries to generate employment. These are points to learn better, not much to explain. Next one, if we talk about your like mills, like dal mill, your cold storage, honey collection centers, if they can be processed, means set up near the village. Next one, if more school can be set up, I gave you an example of 20 lakh jobs alone can be created in your this one Niti Aayog says this one. Employment of teachers, builders, peons and other staff. Then health situation can be improved, more doctors can be employed, more health workers, nurses in the rural areas. Then we talk about employment can be generated in tourism. I told you this one also. Around 35 lakh people are basically can be engaged in again the report of Niti Aayog. Like regional craft industries can be promoted with tourism, new services like IT has also come out. Then the implementation, and these are the schemes. This is, we are talking about the government schemes. The central government has made the law, the implemented right to work in 200 districts of India and then to 130 more districts. And this is known as Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act of 2005, that is MGNREGA. What does it say? That who are able and are in need of work are guaranteed 100 days employment in a year, but by the government. But there is a condition: if government fails to give them the employment for 100 days, they'll be giving them allowances, which is known as unemployment allowances to the people those who have registered in MGNREGA. Thank you so much, Beta.